Mr. Al Heyman, our advisor with PBC, and just going to let everybody know that Marlon is going to come here. It's going to be a great fight, exciting fight. He's been in the big fights before. He knows what to expect. So we just thank everybody and hope to see everybody December 26th. Thank you.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so first and foremost, I recently started a Japanese boxing playlist where, I have all the videos of Japanese fighters in which I speak about organized. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you guys go follow that playlist and to stay up to date with everything going on with Japanese boxing. But speaking of Japanese boxing, we can't talk about Japanese boxing without talking about that man right there. All right, and that's a very young version of him right there. But that man right there, not just the face of Japanese boxing, but arguably the face of boxing, in my opinion. And that is none other than the monster himself, Naoya Monster Inoue. Now, it's been discussed for a long time that this fight right here, I don't know if y'all can see that fight right there, all right, that fight right there, the undisputed fight between, the monster and Marlon Tapales, it's been discussed for a long time that this fight was going to happen. There were rumors about the fight happening in the Tokyo Dome. Okay, we're not going to get no Inoue versus Tapales in the Tokyo Dome. But nonetheless, it has been signed. It has been sealed. It has been delivered. We got a date, and y'all can say the date. It's going to be a momentous occasion as Naoya Inoue, for the second time in a calendar year, is looking to go undisputed in his second weight class. Okay, so he will be taking on the WBA and IBF unified world champion Marlon Tapales from the Philippines, and that'll be December 26th at the Ariake Arena in Tokyo. Becoming a very popular place, the Ariake Arena. Inoue just fought Fulton there. Kenshiro just fought Heki Butler there. So that it's become one of the premier venues in Japan. And nonetheless, it's great, to see the monster back in the ring 2 times, And look, he's making his bid. I know a lot of people here in the States, and rightfully so. Terence Crawford has done what he needed to do this year to stake his claim as the best fighter in the world, but make no mistakes about it. That man right there, Naoya Monster Inoue, he is making every attempt to gain the respect, the notoriety, and the status in boxing as being recognized as the best fighter in the world. What Crawford did to Spence was special, was great. It was something that we'll never forget here on True School Sports. No boxing fan will ever forget. But what Inoue just did to Fulton, and then now he's turning back around in the same calendar year, trying to become an undisputed champion in a full calendar year for the second time. I mean, this is unprecedented stuff. This is pound for pound stuff. This is the kind of stuff that will get you in the history books for generations to come. And Inoue, whether y'all like it or not, and I'm not trying to sound like a fanboy, but I just, here on True School Sports, I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth about the sport, and when somebody is doing something that's praiseworthy, I give them the just praise, whether I like them or not. And the reality is this: Naoya Inoue is who you think your favorite fighter is. He's who you think Canelo is. He's who you think Terence Crawford is. The reality is this: world champion in his 6th fight. 18-0 with 16 knockouts in world title fights. 4 division champion, and now he's going for 2-time undisputed. I mean, what is that? If you hate Naoya Inoue, I'm not saying he's got to be a fair fighter, but my thing is, if you don't like the guy, do you really like boxing? The only thing that I could criticize the guy for not doing is like not fighting Romo Gonzalez many years ago, and he's more than made up for that, right? So that being said, as far as the fight with Tapales, I think this is a much different type of a fight than Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton is a great, skillful fighter. I got a lot of love for Stephen Fulton. However, nobody really thought Fulton was going to come and try to exchange with Inoue. Tapales, I think, is going to come to fight Inoue. I don't think he's looking to box Inoue or be slick. I think he's going to look to fight Inoue. Because that's what he is. He's an explosive Filipino power puncher. And my thing is this, and fighters, a lot of times when they get to these big fights, they want to change all these things and not do what got them to the dance. Now, Marlon Tapales is a good fighter. A lot of people are downplaying him, but guy was bantamweight champion. Now he's unified champion at 122. So he's no slouch. He's no pushover, all right? This guy's got punching power, got pop in both hands. Inoue is going to have to be on his P's and Q's, but, you know, after watching some tape on him, going back and watching the fights and really analyzing his overall fight game, I just think, you know, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be an entertaining fight, but I just think Marlon Tapales defensively does leave some things to be desired, and Naoya Inoue is about he's pretty much like a sniper of a boxer puncher in the sport today. And I just think that Tapales is going to land some, I think Tapales is going to land some leather on Inoue, but I just see him getting caught in between those shots at some point and getting clipped sometime in the first 7 rounds. I don't think this is going to be a fight that goes deep. I don't think it's going to go like 10 rounds or anything like that. I think this is a fight that ends before the 10th round. I just think Inoue at this point in his career, at the level he's operating at, you got to have a bit more than what Marlon Tapales brings to the table. Marlon Tapales could beat a lot of guys at 122. Make no mistakes about it. He's a damn good fighter. I just think right now, you even saw it on the Fulham fight, because Inoue understands he's a great technical boxer. Elite athlete meeting a great technical fighter, proficiently technical fighter. Inoue knows how to vary his jab from the conventional jab to then lowering the guard and then throwing an up jab. And he's just very quick, and he's very good about getting his head out the line when need be. And he's very smart about setting counter-punching opportunities. So I don't think this is a fight where you see Inoue take the lead as much. At least early on, I think he's going to use Tapales' aggression against him and look to, you know, counter off that. But nonetheless, it's an exciting fight. It's Naoya Inoue really sticking his flag in the ground and being that ambassador for the sport as, you know, someone that really wants to be great. And you know, I personally, like, look, I think Marlon's a good fighter. I'm not going to write him off, but I'm already thinking about, like, if Inoue wins this fight, which I think he's going to, I want to see him go to featherweight, because I feel like if he makes that move to featherweight, which I'll talk about in another video, if Naoya Inoue makes that move to featherweight, immediately, featherweight has a chance to be the most exciting weight class in boxing next year, and the best weight class in boxing next year. But I digress. Great fight. Respect to Marlon Tapales. Marlon Tapales deserves credit. Let's talk positive about Marlon for a second, because if Marlon wanted to sit on the belts, and if Marlon wanted to do the Mirza Akhmadaliev where he twiddles his thumbs and gets some easy fights in and, you know, whatnot, he could have did that in his position. But he's not doing that. And he's going straight for Inoue because he believes in himself, and he understands that obviously monetarily, money-wise, this makes a lot of sense, but competition-wise, it makes a lot of sense. So, you know, respect to him. Now, the greater question is, to bring it back to what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, is if Inoue beats Marlon Tapales, is Naoya Inoue, should we, the boxing fans, recognize universally Naoya Inoue as the best fighter in the world today? Now, I can't speak for nobody else but BT, but for Brendan Taylor, but for being the untouchable True School Sports empire, all right? And I love Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford, if you got him pound number one, then cool. Like, I'm not going to get mad at you because Terence Crawford is a pound number one worthy fighter. But however, when you look at the fact that this guy, what he's done in his career, you look at the way he's dominated at the championship level. You look at, you know, the fact that he's looking to go 2-time undisputed for the second time in a calendar year. That's pound for pound number one stuff. So for me, you know, I got Inoue pound for pound number one if he wins this fight, because the reality is, you know, should I reward the guy that only fought once in 2023? Or should I reward the guy that fought twice in 2023 and 3 times in a calendar year? You know, which guy should I reward? The guy that was more active, or the guy that, you know, fought once? And the reality is, you know, I like what Inoue is doing, man. I like what he's doing for boxing, just a bit just a little bit more than Crawford. There's nothing against Crawford. I'm a big Crawford fan. I've been a big Crawford fan since the HBO, the early HBO days. So it's no slight on Crawford. I just think, you know, when you look at him winning a world title so quickly, the way he scaled weight classes, he's answered every question everyone's had about him. And forget losing fights, forget having competitive fights. You know, I think if you were to take Inoue's like last, I don't know, 10 fights and Crawford's last 10 fights, who has lost less rounds? Or who's lost more rounds? I think Crawford's lost more rounds than Inoue. Because I remember in the Sean Porter fight, you know, he lost maybe four rounds-ish, 4 or 5 rounds maybe. He lost some rounds to Kabeluskas, you know, he's lost some rounds. I mean, he's had some fights where he's lost, you know, 2, 3, 4 rounds. He lost 2 rounds to Kell Brook, I think. So my thing is this. Apart from the Donaire fight, the first one, how many fights can you count on one hand where Naoya Inoue has lost more than 1 round? Because I can't. In the last, 10 fights, I can't do it. You know, I don't think he lost more than a round to Stephen Bowen at most. Before that, he didn't lose any rounds to Paul Butler. He didn't lose any rounds to Donaire. He's just the most dominant fighter in boxing. And now he's proving it by being the man in weight classes and challenging the best guys in multiple weight classes. And for me, the Tapales fight would be fun. I don't want to write off Marlon. I'll talk more about Marlon as the fight gets closer. But as far as Inoue is concerned, as far as what he's doing in the sport, I just think with Inoue, you know, you can't write off what he's doing. If you scoff at what he's doing and you say it's, you know, it's far-fetched that he can't be pound number 1 or he can't be recognized as the number 1 fighter, well, then you just haven't done your homework and you're a hater. Because what he's doing right now is as impressive of a thing. He's on as impressive as a run in boxing as I remember in quite some time. And I want to see him win this fight, and I want to see him go to featherweight, because I think when I think about the fights against guys like Robeisio Ramirez and Venado Lopez, and my opinion, the best fight out there for him at featherweight is Otabek Komotov. So that's the fight I'm hoping we get. Komotov beats Raymond Ford, gets the belt. We get to see that fight. That's the fight I'm hoping to see as a boxing fan. And I'm probably alone on that right now because people don't know who Otabek Komotov is. But nonetheless, I'm rambling. All I'm saying is if he beats Marlon Tapales for me, in my book, he's done more than enough to cement himself as the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. But for the time being, he could be 1B to Terence Crawford's 1A or vice versa. So with that being said, that's my official. This is the official opening video for the road to Inoue versus Tapales. I'm gonna have more videos Inoue Tapales. We're gonna do this big, the same way maybe not quite the same way we did Inoue Phone, because that was a special type of occasion, you know. But we're gonna definitely talk this fight up because we love the monster Inoue on this channel. We definitely love Japanese boxing. We love boxing in general. So, and it's gonna be a fun fight. You know, we know Tapales is gonna come to fight and rumble, and he's gonna look to prove to the world that he is what he says he is. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from dang it. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. We're here at the Hatanaka Boxing Gym in Nagoya, Japan, and for more great videos just like this one, make sure you guys click right here.